UFC 310, Pantoja versus Asakura takes place this weekend. I'm going to go through the full card breakdown and in detail predictions, starting with the early prelim opener of Kennedy Nzechukwu versus Lucas Bursky. I'm going to be taking Kennedy Nzechukwu here, probably one of the locks on the card. He's just better. And this is a reminder to all former light heavyweights or light heavyweights currently. Nzechukwu, you're a smart man. Respect to you. But move to heavyweight. You'll be guaranteed in the top 10. Johnny Walker, you'll probably be in the top 5. Ryan Spann, you'll probably be in the top 10. You guys are dumb. You guys should move to heavyweight. I know OSP failed, but OSP's a fucking loser. Nzechukwu's looking good. He beat Chris Barnett, and Lucas Bursky's come off a KO loss. Bursky's not going to outstrike him here. Bursky's not going to out-grapple him. Nzechukwu's better on the feet. He's better everywhere, and he's going to win this fight. We move on. Up the card. Clay Guida versus Chase Hooper. I'm going to be taking Chase Hooper. Another easy pick here. I mean, Clay Guida, I just don't see him knocking out Chase Hooper like Steve Garcia did. And on the ground, I think Chase Hooper has a BJJ advantage. I think he has a wrestling advantage. I think he's better everywhere here. Even on the feet, I think he's better than Clay Guida. Dropped Vyacheslav Borshev. Finished him off. Run a great performance there from Chase Hooper. And Guida just makes terrible decisions. Terrible decisions in fights. And he's an old man now. And Chase Hooper's getting better at a young age. So I'm going to go with Chase Hooper. I like him here. He beat Clay Guida before in a calf slicer grappling match. And he beat him with a calf slicer. So I think confidence-wise he'll come in here good. And I think he went to a split decision with Aljo in the grappling match. So yeah, I think he'll get the job done. We move on. Up the card. Michael Chiesa versus Max Griffin. Those are two easy picks, last two there. There's a Nzechukwu and Hooper. But I'm going to go with Michael Chiesa. But this is a tricky one for him. Max Griffin's good. He's good at just out-pointing. It's weird with Max Griffin. It's a weird guy, because, I think he's more of a threat than Tony Ferguson at this point. But I think Chiesa is going to come with some confidence. He's staying active. I like that for him. And I think he overall is a good fighter, Chiesa. The stand-up's not there, but Max Griffin, whoa. Thudding knockout artist, Max Payne Griffin. He KO'd Song Kanan once, that's it. And other than that, he beat no one with a KO. Lost to Tim Means, arguably, with grappling. And lost to Colby way back in the day. Got completely destroyed. Michael Chiesa is really good on the ground. Max Griffin's not a guy that typically KOs you with weird shit or subs you like Kevin Holland. And he had a good fight with Sean Brady as well. Decent fight with Luke K. Got caught on a sub again. The Darkstroke's there. The KO is there to beat a guy like Chiesa. I don't think so. I'm going to go Chiesa. 29-28 decision win. He's just a lot better than Max Griffin at this point. We move on. Up the card. Cody Durden versus Joshua Van. I'm going to be taking Joshua Van. Cody Durden's good. Cody Durden is good. But Joshua Van, I think, is just a lot more slicker on the feet. Between the two of them, I think he's a lot more slicker, a lot more nicer for stuff. I know Durden can grapple well, but Van's shown great takedown defense so far in his career. And he had a good performance in the Sphere against Edgar Shirez. That was a good performance. We did get cracked a lot in the fight, and Durden can crack you, but he can't KO you. That's one thing you can't do with Van. I know Charles Johnson did it, but he got caught. It was 1-1. He got caught an uppercut clean. Good stuff from Charles Johnson, but does that mean he's going to KO? Does that mean Cody Durden's going to do it as well? No. He is good, but Bruno Silva slept him. Tagiro Lembekov beat him with grappling, I get it, but still. That guy lost to Tim Elliott. So, I think Joshua Van's overall more improving, and I like the talent. The talent between the two of them, I favor Joshua Van. I think he's a lot better on the feet with kicks, and I think he'll get the job done early, first 2 rounds, and then loses the third. We move on. Up the card. I'm rushing this a bit. I need to calm down. But I've recorded this 5 times already. Chris Weidman versus Eric Anders. I've already made a prediction of this, but this time, you know what? I'm actually going to take Chris Weidman. I was dumb for picking Anders last time. Thank God it didn't happen then. But I'm smart now, and I'm going to take Weidman. Anders, I keep thinking he'll KO Weidman, but Tavares couldn't do it, and Tavares is levels ahead of Anders. And Tavares can't put you away. He couldn't. Bruno Silva didn't put him away. Those guys weren't able to put him away. You know? Who says fucking, like, Anders will? Lost to Barrio, lost to a lot of guys. I'll just go through it now, I guess. I mean, beat Pickett, shit performance. A lot of grappling matches here, but he beat Pickett, lost to Barrio, beat Dawkins, Kyle Dawkins, lost to Barrio, lost to Park. That's not bad. Muniz beat him. Beat Stewart, though. Lost to Jocko, but beats Mearshart by arguably a robbery decision. Vinicius Mejia is a shit fighter. Roundtree whooped him. Theodoru beat him. Rest in peace, Theodoru. But Santos made him quit. And it's just, he lost to Machida. Like, the guy's had his opportunity, and he's always fucking failed. I'm going to go for Chris Weidman. Yeah, he's not great anymore, Weidman. Yeah, he'll never be ranked again. But he's good enough to beat Anders, for fuck's sakes. And I'll grapple him. And I'll wrestle him. Anders, if he KOs Weidman's whole legacy is fucking done. And he should quit. Beat Bruno Silva. That's a good win. That's a solid win right there. So yeah, I'm going to pick him to win. Like, I think Silva probably beats Anders. Like, that's at that point now. So, I'm going to trust Weidman to win. Like, Weidman only loses to Savages, I think. I'll go to Chris Weidman's career right now. He loses to Tavares, oh well. That was after the leg break. The leg break with Uriah Hall. Reyes has talent. Reyes KOs him. Souza has talent. Jacare Souza KOs him. Gegard Mousasi, Yoel Romero, Luke Rockhold. Like, those are great names. I'm not going to count his last two losses, really. Because Tavares, who was, like, after the leg break. And Uriah Hall was the leg break. So I'm going to pick him to win this. We move on. Up the card. Weidman wins. Randy Brown battle. I'm going to go for Brian Battle. I think Randy Brown is overrated. Keeping it real, I'll start off Brian Battle. First off, I think if anyone's going to take this to the ground, it's Brian Battle. He out-grappled AJ Fletcher and submitted him. But that's not the point here. It's going to be on the feet. I think Brian Battle is going to win the stand-up here. I don't think Brown chins him. Because he couldn't chin Alexis Dos Santos, who's old. And Salikov, good win, but old. Look at the performances. Remember when he had this skid? Look, Turman, close fight, arguably lost. JDM smokes him. Trinaldo arguably lost. Chaos Williams arguably lost. Jared Gooden won, but shit performance still. Alex Oliveira is shit. Vicente Luque bullied him and finished him. What do you want me to say? I mean, this is not good. Like, he's making it so close with these guys, other than Salikov recently. Even the Zaleski fight, close fight, not a great performance. I'm going to take Brian Battle. I think he's good enough to take the shots, and I think he's a step ahead of Zaleski Dos Santos at this point. A step ahead of Muslim Salikov. So I'm going to take Brian Battle, beat Kevin Jousset, good performance, good win. Took his shots and beat him, broke him. I'll say he does the same here, but I'll say that Randy Brown's too dynamic for him to get finished. So I'll say Battle beats him up in the later rounds to like a 29-27 decision win. Gets a 10-8 in the third. Wins the second, maybe loses the first, getting dropped or something. Brian Battle wins. We move on up the card. Movsar Evloev versus Aljamain Sterling. Gotta go with Movsar. Movsar's been strictly training for BJJ, I'm guessing, in this fight. Strictly training for BJJ, because other than that, I know Lopez almost subbed him, I get it. So I bet you he's improving on that, working on that. Other than that, though, what the fuck is Aljamain gonna do? Love Aljamain. Legacy master. Alright, great legacy. Hopefully he wins, because I think he's... is he more interested, though? O'Malley KO'd him, and Movzar's fresh as well, for Ilya especially. So for the division's sake, you kind of want Movzar to win, but for fans, I guess, you want Aljo. I'm going to go with Movzar, though. Look good against Allen on the feet. Look good on the feet against Allen. Dropped him at one moment in round 2, I do believe. And he beat Arnold Allen, in my opinion, 2-1. I don't see what the robbery shit there has to do anything. I know he kind of got fucked over in round 3, Allen, but first 2 rounds were clearly Movzar Evloev. And I think he can use wrestling here against Aljo. Yan did it. Yan used wrestling. And yeah, recently he beat Calvin Kattar, but it wasn't the greatest performance. So I'm not going to pick him to out-grapple Movzar. I don't think he does, and I don't think he does anything on the feet. So I'll say Movzar, cracks him here and there on the feet and out-wrestles him to, a 30-27 decision win, Movzar Evloev. I don't like him, but he is a really good fighter, and he is talented, so I'm going to pick him to win this, the crotch sniffer. We move on. Up the card, Vicente Luque versus Rimbo is a powerful guy. Don't trust his chin here when it comes to, taking shots anymore. And Garimbo. His grappling game's really good. And Luque showed good takedown defense against RDA, but it's RDA. I trust Garimbo more at this point. Physicality-wise and prime-wise to get the takedowns here than a fucking RDA who's washed. I'm going to take Themba Garimbo. I think he's good enough to win this fight. I think he's younger. I think he's pretty old, though, isn't he? Yeah, he's 33, so it's now or never, basically, for Themba Garimbo. And I think he'll go for it. I think he'll beat Luque. He can win with the grappling. He can win on the feet. Luque, I don't think KO's Garimbo. Guillotine Darce choke could work. Luque's good at that, and Themba can be locked in that. But he hasn't been going for them recently. Covered up against Joaquin Buckley. Not a good look, so I'm actually going to take Themba Garimbo as the favorite to win this fight. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm right. We'll see. We move on. Up the card. Anthony Smith versus Dominic Reyes. This is a really good card. It's just the main event is just but you'll see what I'm picking there. I'm going to go with Dominic Reyes. Yeah, you're just... I'm not even being on. I'm just being honest here. You're a fucking... Do it. If you're picking Smith. He's not out-grappling Reyes. End of story. Jones can't do it. Smith's not fucking doing it. And he's not going to outstrike Reyes on the feet. And he's not going to fucking KO Reyes. Because Smith is going to destroy him easily. And... Reyes is coming off a clean win over Jacoby. KO'd him. I think Jacoby beat Smith. You know? Doesn't Jacoby easily win? Lost a span, but I don't care. Fuck off. Stylistically, Reyes should win this. First round KO. It should be an easy left straight down the pipe. And similar to a Weidman type KO and put Smith out. Roman Dolidze outstruck this guy 30-27. That's all I have to say. And Reyes beat John Jones, so that's also something I have to say here. So I'm gonna go with Dominic Reyes. We move on up the card to Nate Landwehr versus Doo-Hoo Choi. Scrap, absolute scrap. I'm picking Nate the Train in the UFC. I'm picking Nate Landwehr. I think he can get this one done. I believe in him here. Doo-Hoo Choi can chin him. I get it. But Danny Ige couldn't chin him. Dropped him. Can put away Nate the Train, though. But realistically, though, on a real note, I'm going to go Nate Landwehr. Doo-Hoo Choi's good, but Bill Algeo just... I've been wondering, Bill Algeo just quit on himself, man. Looked really good in his career, but then just lost one fight and then lost the other. And he's just done, Bill Algeo. I'm going to go with Nate Landwehr, though. He beat Jamal Emmers. Good win. Beat David Onama. Good win again. I think he'll beat Doo-Hoo Choi. I think he beats Doohoo Choi. I think he finishes... No. Yeah, I think he finishes him. Doohoo Choi hates pressure. And once you pressure him, it's over. And I can't pick him to win that. Just because of it. And I don't see him knocking out Nate if fucking Ige couldn't. Jamal Emmers is a good win. Yeah, I'm going to go for Nate Landwehr. I think he can get this one done with his cardio and pace. Plus, if anyone has a grappling edge, again, I think it's Nate Landwehr. And yeah, I'm going to go Nate Landwehr. I think he gets it done. Nate the Train in the UFC! Please win on pay-per-view, Nate. You need to be a big star. People need to know you more, Nate the Train. Not Doohoo Choi. Everyone knows him from his Swanson fight. We move on up the card. Bryce Mitchell versus Kron Gracie. Fuck Kron Gracie. Stupid dumb fuck. Fuck you, Gracie. Like, this is bad. This is like giving Saeed Nurmagomedov. Saeed. Not Umar. Not any of the main ones. Saeed Nurmagomedov. Fucking, like, Cejudo. Like, that's basically the equivalent of this. You know? Bryce Mitchell, Kron Gracie. Main card on the pay-per-view. I don't mind Bryce on the pay-per-view, but Kron lost to Charles Jourdain. Lost to, who did he lose? Cub Swanson. He lost to those guys. He beat Alex Caceres, but 2019. Lost to Swanson. Lost to Jourdain. This guy's got dirt on the UFC somehow, I think. And he's getting Bryce Mitchell. Risky fight for Mitchell, but I do think he wins. Come on. Kron Gracie looked terrible against Jourdain. And I mean, he looked fucking trash. I think I even picked Gracie to win that. Wow, unbelievable. But I'm not doing that ever again. I'm sorry, Jourdain, but I am going to go with Bryce Mitchell. He's just better. Doesn't have to fear any power on the feet. Has to fear some BJJ, but I think his wrestling's good enough. I think the modern day BJJ will favor Bryce Mitchell. And Mitchell's got hands. He's got hands. He dropped Barboza. Yeah, just an easy pick here. I'm going to go Bryce Mitchell getting the job done by like a shit, like crazy just covers up type finish. Mitchell wins. We move on. Cyril Gane versus Alexander Volkov 2. I'm going to go Cyril Gane. I just think Gane is just annoying. Just an annoying fight for Volkov. Like, I get Volkov is improved, and if you're picking Volkov, I completely understand. I don't think he knocks out Gane. I don't think he outgrapples Gane, so he's going to be left on the feet with Cyril Gane. Same goes for Gane in his case as well, but I just think Gane's jabs. Gane's, you know, his oblique kicks. Volkov pulled out due to a knee injury last time. This had to be delayed. I like that for Gane. He came off a great win over Spivak, who's looking good in his own right now. Volkov beat Pavlovich, but Pavlovich can't really fight on that tempo and volume level as Volkov. So yeah, I'm going to go Cyril Gane. He beat him before. Volkov's improved. They've both improved. But I'm going to go Cyril Gane. I think this is just a good matchup for him. And yeah, I'm going to go Cyril Gane. Decision win, close 29-28. 3 rounds, I think, benefits him, not going to lie. Don't see Volkov KOing him, and I think Gane wins. We move on. Up the card, Shavkat Rakhmonov versus Ian Machado Gary. I'm going Ian Gary. I think he beat Shavkat. No, I'm joking. I'm going to go Shavkat. Gary's good, though. He is a threat here. And in a 3-rounder, I'd pick Ian Gary. I would. I might pick Ian Gary in a 3-rounder. No, I would pick Ian in a 3-rounder. What's stopping me here from picking Gary? I'm sorry, but fuck. I don't think he's built the same as Shavkat. I don't think he has the cardio and endurance. I don't think he has the toughness. I'm going to go Shavkat. I like Ian Gary. I think he'll be looking good in this fight early on. But I don't think his stand-up's I think it's gotten worse. I've said this. I don't care if he used grappling against MVP. He's not going to be able to. MVP took him down. Shavkat has that option more than Gary, in my opinion. And on the feet, Shavkat, I think, will be more of a bully, a cat, and Gary's going to be the mouse. But the mouse will give the cat a few good hits, a.k.a. rounds, in terms of Gary, in a human case, a UFC fight case. I'm going to go with Shavkat, though. Just better. Like, I know Gary's good, but his stand-up's gotten worse ever since he's joined Shootbox. Look at his performance against Magny, and look at his performance against Jeff Neal. Two different people. Two different fucking people. Jeff Neal fight arguably lost. MVP fight arguably lost. You know? Shavkat bullied fucking... He bullied Jeff Neal. Close fight here and there, yeah. But he fucked up Jeff Neal and finished him. I think he'll finish Ian Gary badly. And I can see him just breaking Gary. As Gary gasses, it's a short notice bout. I'm gonna go for Shavkat, cracking him eventually, hurting Gary, and putting the finishing touches on him in round 3 or 4. So I'm gonna go Shavkat Rakhmonov, getting the win. Beat Stephen Thompson. Gary's good, but I don't think he's good enough. We move on up the card to the main event. Alejandro Pantoja versus Kai Asakura. Kai Asakura. Kai Asakura's knees. He's got damage. He's got elbows. He's got big power. Ha, 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 ha. I want that to be the sound. I want Asakura's walkout to be fucking FNAF. Ha, 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 ha. Your belt must be snatched now, bitch. I'm going Kai Asakura. He is the man to dethrone Pantoja. And this, I have an argument for this. Khalil, whatever. I had a feeling, whatever. And he was winning the fight. Looked good in that fight. Everyone said Pereira would KO him in the round. Kai Asakura will win. Pantoja's good. This guy's got damage. He's got better cardio. More damage than Pantoja. Better cardio than Pantoja. Arguably better leg kicks than Pantoja. All this Pantoja guy has is fucking shitty hands. No good skill stand-up. Urseg beat him 4 rounds to 1. Urseg 4-1. 3-2 at best. Urseg beat him in that fight. And I think Kai Asakura will finish him off. And put him away. Not put him away. I think this will be a decision. Let's be honest. Kai Asakura, I think, will get the job done, though. I'm picking him. I think that he's got the damage factor. I think he's got good takedown defense. Really good scrambles. Strong as fuck, I think, here. I think an elbow. Boom. Pantoja open. I think this is going to be a war. But I think Kai Asakura will get the edge in a close decision that's controversial. But he'll get it done. And I'll be correct. Kai Asakura. Watch his fights. Good win over Juan Archuleta. Good performances. The Cap fights were long ago. He's improved. He's big and strong. Huge. I got him winning over Pantoja. Fucking him up. Boom. Elbow. Knee to the body. Body kick. Pantoja's got good body kicks as well. He's got some decent power as well. And Kai Asakura can be chinned. But he knows what's up. And I think that he will beat Pantoja. First UFC main event? Pfft. First UFC title fight? Pfft. UFC debut? Pfft. He's got sold-out crowds in Japan. Urseg didn't have that in Australia. And he beat Pantoja in Brazil. I'm going Kai Asakura. Let me know if you want me to make a full individual breakdown on this. I think he'll get it done. I think he'll drop Pantoja. I think they're both going to drop each other. But I think Kai Asakura is going to land more damage. More of the damaging shots in this fight. And I feel like he's going to go out there. And I know he's going to go out there. And I think he's going to break Pantoja. Break him. Like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace.